Chapter 8. Resilience. You and the other alphas just got a terrible surprise. I can't believe it. I can't transform. You mean like what happened with Emery? Gale, are you positive? Gale focuses hard, going silent, and you get the sense he's trying to transform, but it's not working, is it? Not at all. Whatever happened to Emery is happening to me too. Damn it. I'm willing to bet this has something to do with Lucas and his hunters. I don't know. But I'm not letting them pick us off. He said he didn't want us to have an unfair advantage. What does he call this? I'm sure unfair advantages only matter when they're given to mutts like us. We can't jump to conclusions either way. I have no idea what's happening to us or why. Gale hangs his head, and you and Channing exchange a concerned look. Opal puts a hand on his shoulder. Gale, I can still feel your soul bond. That means your inner wolf is still there, deep down. Whatever's happening to you, whatever did this to you, we're gonna fix it. Gale squeezes Opal's hand on his shoulder, smiling just a little. Let's go get back to the others. I think we need to tell them what's going on. You all take a long trek back to the camp on 2 legs and gather everyone in the dining hall. Gale gathers everyone around and explains the situation to them as they look on in horror. Gale, you're the head alpha. If you can't transform, what does this mean for the structure of Alpha Tau? Who will take over? Whoa. That's a problem for us alphas. I appreciate that everyone is worried, but try to calm down. The other alphas and I will figure something out. For once, your friends seem comforted by your alpha authority and exchange nods. You're right. If you say you and the other alphas have it under control, then I trust you. We trust you. I understand this comes as a shock, but we've had a lot of unwelcome surprises lately. To that end, I think we all deserve a break from the excitement. The rest of the gathered Alpha Taus look at each other in confusion. Gale offers a smile. Let's take a break. Going to town for the rest of the day. We can take a day off from all of this. Pretend to be normal for once. What do you say? I say hell yeah. I'm all for a break for this stressful crap we've been dealing with lately. But will we be safe if we all go out there? Shouldn't we stay close to camp? Staying close to camp hasn't protected us thus far. I say we do it. Besides, Channing glances at you, putting a hand on the small of your back, almost possessively. I'm sure some of us would love a chance to get our mates on a real date. A date is exactly what I need. You offer to wine and dine me, Channing. You realize it'll be our first real date? Damn, seriously. Looks like I've been slacking on romance then. To be fair, our relationship had a lot more physical foundation. Channing laughs quietly, leaning in to brush his lips over your ear. That doesn't mean I can't make up for last time. So, it's decided. We'll go into town, take a break, then regroup. You all return to your cabins to get ready, then pile into a bus and make your way into town. About 30 minutes later, you find yourselves in the quaint nearby town. You and the other Alpha Taus pile out of the bus and stretch your legs. Hell yeah, I've seriously missed being in civilization. I don't know. I kinda like being away from all the noise. What noise? This town's gotta have a population of like 12. Yeah, small towns are nice. You and Channing fall into step with the rest of the Woolsey crew, but Channing holds you back with a smirk. I have to go make some arrangements. Will you be a good girl while I'm off? You know, you don't have to stress about the date, right? Channing's gaze softens and he nuzzles your temple, pressing a kiss to your cheek. I'm the farthest thing from stressed. I just want tonight to be perfect. Channing, I'm sure it'll be perfect no matter what you come up with. He just kisses you again and jogs off down the street, leaving you to shake your head. I swear that man. Oh, I think it's kind of sweet that Channing's so excited. I didn't think he was the lovey-dovey type. He may not have been before, but that definitely changed when he met Tal. Lupe and Kala exchange a little smile, and Asher groans, running his hand down his face. Oh, let's go stuff our faces, stat, before you make me miss my boyfriend. You and your friends slip into a booth at a cozy local restaurant. The burgers here are as big as my face. Finally, a place with werewolf portions. Lupe claps a hand over Asher's mouth before he can say something too loud about werewolves. Dude, chill. Do you want the locals to think we're a bunch of nuts? Kala rolls her eyes and you huff out a laugh, enjoying the easy company of your friends. You know, Asher has a point about the food. Ever since my change, normal portions hardly satisfy me. It makes eating out a little bit of a challenge. Personally, I never had a problem with eating out. Ha ha ha, I get the pun. It's Kala's turn to clap a hand over Lupe's mouth. Could you go one single day without being so crass? You all order your food, and Asher made the burger sound too enticing to pass up. I miss the place that had Big Ed's Burger, man. I'm telling you. If you guys ever watched my review of it, it was one of the best burgers I've ever had in my entire life. And they closed down because of bad management during, the whole 19 thing. As you all dig in, Lupe nudges you underneath the table. Are you nervous about your date with Channing? Don't be absurd. Why would she be nervous? She and Channing are soulmates. Yeah, a date's kind of small thing when you think about it. All that they've been through. Oh, come on. Tal and Channing have never really been on a date before. Just because you're someone's soulmate doesn't mean you still don't get butterflies. I definitely have butterflies, but they're the good kind. The butterflies I get with Channing are an everyday thing at this point. I'm always excited to spend time with him, even when he's pissing me off. I know what you mean. Intimately. What do you mean? Are you saying I piss you off? You smile, your heart thumping when you think about your date. You have to admit, you're excited. Apparently, so is Asher, for different reasons. He jogs to the table from the men's room, his face alight. Oh my god, you'll never believe this. There's a whole arcade downstairs. They even have a 4-player Supreme Brawl Buddies machine. We should totally all play. You sure, Ash? Last time I whooped your ass at SBB, you almost cried. You both be crying when you and Ash lose to me and Tal. We're gonna dominate you. As your packmates excitedly chat about the arcade, you can't help but think it could be fun. I want them to know I can still hang, even though I'm technically an alpha now. Play co-op with your friends. You're so on. Remember, if you enjoyed, like, share, and subscribe. You're amazed to find a mini roller rink and arcade underneath the restaurant. This is awesome. They even still have their funky 90s carpet. It smells like 90s carpet, too. Oh, come on, the mustiness is part of the charm. You and your friends find your destination, the arcade version of Supreme Brawl Buddies. Just to be clear, this is the fighting game with a bunch of different characters, right? Oh, yep. Me and Lupe versus you and Kala. Let's choose characters. You all take your place in a machine. You rifle through your options with a joystick. Oh, I get to pick? Someone cute. Someone badass. Listen, I've played Jeff in Marvel Rivals. Fear my kitty, yes. You pick your character on the main arena screen. I don't know how much ass I'll kick, but at least I'll look adorable doing it. Asher hits randomized on the stage, and before you know it, the game is afoot. The second timer counts down and the game starts. Asher attacks. Sorry, Tal, but it's no more Mr. Nice Ash when SBB is involved. Jeez, Ash, you really do take this game serious. Unfortunately for Asher, so do I. Asher's hit square on by Kala's magic attack and his character almost falls off the map. Oh, look alive, Ash! You bounce around the map, unable to avoid one of Lupe's punch attacks. No, don't hit me, I'm so cute. Oh my god. I'm clearly the least experienced player here. Should I defend or try to button mash my way to glory? I should play defensive. You focus on dodging, blocking Lupe's attacks instead of counter-attacking. Oh, come on, it's no fun if you don't fight back. But Lupe's character is hit hard by one of Cala's combos and she's knocked off the map, losing a life. No! Thanks for distracting her, Tal. Yep, that was totally my plan all along. So they're using the cat from all those years ago. They finally discovered that they still have that character. You grapple your way across the map, dodging and blocking as many attacks as you can and landing a few hits. Damn it. Some of Dopey Cat's moves are way too OP. It just goes to show you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Cala beats Asher down with a magic attack, draining his health to 0. What have I done? Like, pulled a Jeff and just ran around the arena while literally Cala's done all the damage? Oh man, I'm serious off my game today. That, or you've never been a match for me. Alright, you talk a big game, Cala, but let's see you dodge this. Lupe lands a devastating hit to Cala's character, and knocks her all the way off the map. Damn you, you sneaky little... Save the dirty talk for the bedroom, babe. As Cala's character respawns, you're targeted by one of Asher's ultimate moves, the Unblockable Blade. Crap, I have to dodge it or I'll die. I'll jump, crouch, block. Jump. You leap out of the way of Asher's attack and nearly dodge it. When they go low, I go high. I like the scenery in the background. It reminds me of Hero, but it looks like it's updated. You've avoided losing any lives so far, but everyone else is on their last. Asher and Lupe's strategy is clear. Here's the plan, Ash. We're gonna gang up on Cala, knock her off the board, then take care of Tal. Right, let's do it. Does this technically count as treason against an alpha? Because that's what it feels like. Lupe and Asher gang up on Cala, hitting her with flurries of attacks. You're gonna be on your own soon, Tal. Hang in there, Cala. I'll sacrifice a life and take Lupe down. Try to help Cala fight her way out. Join the fray, helping Cala out by pummeling Lupe with your strongest combo. I won't leave you to fight alone, Cala. A flustered Lupe tries to defend, but she doesn't have enough health left. She loses her last life. Damn it, Tal, I underestimated you. I never underestimate my ability to wing it. Thanks to the combination of good instincts, newbie luck, you manage not to lose all your lives, which means... Hell yeah, Team Tal Cala takes home the victory. Oh man, I forgot how good you are at this game, Cala. It wasn't just Cala, Tal. You seriously impressed me too. I'm not sure how I did it, but sure as hell had fun. I could get used to this, hanging out, playing games like we don't have a care in the world. Thanks for humoring me. I don't know about the rest of you, but I had a blast. It was fun. But it's always fun with all of you. We could be picking gum off the bottom of desks in lecture halls, and I'd still have a blast with you. Oh, Tal, that's so sweet. Gross, but sweet. You laugh your way out of the arcade, and you can't help feeling like your pack doesn't see you as an alpha, but as the same friend they've known for months, and you wouldn't have it any other way. After you eat, you're all craving dessert, so you walk across the town to a little ice cream shop. The bell above the door jingles as you walk in and almost run into a distraught-looking Opal. Oh, sorry, Tal. I didn't mean to really bump into you like that. You're fine, Opal, but are you alright? You look a little freaked. She cut you off, looking to one side, her eyes sad. It's nothing, I promise. I have a lot on my mind. She steps out, and you and your friends order dessert, then sit in a secluded booth. What was that about? Do you think she's thinking about Gale's situation? Duh. I can't imagine how scary it must be when your soulmate suddenly loses the ability to shift. If I were her, I'd feel the same way. I can't imagine how Channing would feel if he couldn't transform anymore. It'd be hard on him, but that's for damn sure. He has a lot of pride. This is one time I'm glad Cal isn't here and that he chose not to become a full werewolf. The mention of Cal gives you an idea. You turn to Asher. Cal is someone of werewolf descent who chose never to transform. Do you think he knows anything about... You gesture vaguely. Asher hums, stirring his milkshake thoughtfully. I don't know. I guess I could give him a call while I still have service in town. It's worth a discussion. Cal might know what it takes to block a werewolf's transformation. Asher dials Cal's number and puts you on speaker. You explain the situation. Is that really smart in an ice cream parlor? Just saying. Basically, Cal, we have no idea why Emery and Gale suddenly can't transform. Any thoughts? Honestly, I'd start by asking the affected werewolves if they've had weird dreams. Tension ripples among you, and the looks on all your faces tell you the same thing. Channing and I are the only ones who had bad dreams after the hunters came to camp, are we? I wish I could say you were. Lupe and I had some freaky dreams that night. So did I, but what do dreams have to do with transforming and stuff? They're related because werewolves' minds are connected. Think about it. We can all communicate telepathically because our packs are mentally bonded. If someone somehow gained access to one of Alpha Tal's dreams, then they could easily find a way to connect to the rest of ours. Plus, the blood moon ritual had us all enter a dream state. Cal, are you saying it's possible for someone to use our dreams to reprogram our shifting abilities? It's not impossible. The only reason I'm not a full werewolf is because I never linked my dreams to yours. Which means our whack, messed up nightmares might actually be messing with our bodies. Great. You end the call with Cal and just sit there for a while, stunned. You honestly hadn't considered his theory. So basically they took what happened to the Hulk and made it werewolves. You remember Mark Ruffalo couldn't transform? What now? Do we tell Gale about this? Do we tell everyone? I don't think telling everyone is the solution, not when we're not 100% certain what's going on. It's worth considering, though, especially since it's our only lead. Kala sighs, rubbing at her temples, pushing her half-eaten sundae away. So much for forgetting about our troubles for the day. Lupe and Asher peel off to pick out a souvenir for Cal, while you and Kala wander the street together. Your mind is still racing with thoughts of what Cal said. You turn to Kala. Hey, do you think... Suddenly Kala takes you by the arm and drags you into a nearby boutique. Hey, what are you doing? I'll tell you what I'm not doing, and that's dwelling on stuff we can't fix right now. We came here to relax, and you need that more than anyone. You've been wound so damn tight lately. The expression softens when it hits you. Kala is worried, not just in general, but about you. Kala, you're... seriously my best friend. You're right, I've been wound tight lately. I need someone to unwind me sometimes. Well, I'm here, and I'm not gonna let you spiral all afternoon about this transformation thing. I have to ask, though, why a boutique? Retail therapy has never really been my thing. You let out an oof when Kala plucks some clothes from a rack and shoves them at you. You have a date, and let's face it, you're sure as hell not dressed for one. Let me get you something nice as a gift for being such a good friend all these months. You really don't have to do that. Let's get something straight right now. I never do a damn thing I don't want to, okay? I want you to be happy, not just about you and Channing, but I want you to have fun on your date tonight. You share a smile with Kala, feeling touched, then go and try on the clothes she picked out. Ma'am? Ma'am. Puppy love, wear something sexy to your date with Channing. It's pretty much just a nightgown, correct me if I'm wrong. You step out of the fitting room and show off your new look. Kala slowly claps, smirking. You're so fun to dress up. You look good in damn near everything. Damn near everything? We both know I look good in everything, period. Take the compliment, puppy, before I take it back completely. You grin, gazing at your reflection in the mirror. Admiring yourself, you feel excited for your date. I'll accept the compliment and the gift. Thank you, Kala. This is really generous. Kala huffs, but she can't suppress the smile that rises to her face. You don't have to fawn all over me about it. Just do me a favor and have fun, won't you? I promise I'll have fun. Lots of it. At night, it's finally time for your date with Channing. You follow the instructions in Channing's text and find yourself in a classy yet cozy restaurant alone. Channing is leaning against a wall when you walk in, his eyes drawn to you. Wow. He lopes closer, then circles you appreciatively, his gaze traveling all over your body. I take it you like the new look? Channing takes you by the hand suddenly and yanks you closer, crushing his lips to yours. You melt into the kiss, your eyes fluttering shut as his tongue slips in your mouth, caressing yours. Does that answer your question? Yeah, it really does. And for the record, you look incredible too. Channing leads you to your table, and the two of you sit down, only for Asher and Lupe to appear. We're your servers for tonight. Whatever you need, just give us a call. I promise I won't drop your plates or eat your entrees. You too. Is that why you snuck away? When you said you were buying a souvenir for Cal? We were really helping Channing with this. I practiced pouring wine a bunch, so I'm basically a pro now. You didn't spill it on me the last couple of times, so that's an improvement. Asher and Lupe scurry back into the kitchen laughing. You turn to Channing incredulously. You rented the entire restaurant. How the hell did you pull it off? Channing clinks his wine glass against yours and smiles as the two of you sip from your glasses. It may have escaped your notice, but I'm a persuasive man when I need to be. I told the owner that I'm taking the love of my life out on a first real date. It seemed to charm her. Then a generous payment and a few charming smiles, and she agreed to indulge us prettily easily. You reach across the table and take Channing's hand, squeezing it gratefully. However you did this, thank you. This is better than I ever expected. With no one else here, we can whisper sweet nothings. We don't have to talk over a bunch of voices. It's just you, me, nice quiet night. Channing runs his thumb over your knuckles, smiling affectionately. Yeah, it's you and me. And Channing fall into an easy conversation over the food, and it all feels comfortable. It feels right. It's kind of nice, right? Just dating, pretending to be normal college students. Instead of two star-crossed alphas who are trying to figure out how to co-parent a rowdy pack. Channing barks out a laugh, the noise rich and reverberating in the empty restaurant. Yeah, that about sums it up. It's just nice, is all. Nice to spend time in the world with you. I don't think this kind of thing would be possible for me, not with all the responsibilities of an alpha. I know that me being an alpha has complicated a lot, but hopefully it helps that I know how you feel now. Channing's eyes glimmer when he smiles at you, his gorgeous face softer than usual. It helps more than I expected. Despite how complicated it is, I do feel less alone. He leans back in his chair, eyeing you thoughtfully for a long moment. If we weren't werewolves, if we were just two students who met at Wolsey, what do you think we'd be doing? Like, on a regular basis? As a regular couple? I think we'd basically be doing the same, have a less intense relationship. I want to say basically doing the same. Well, no, we'll go with less intense relationship. Our soul bond, or werewolf pheromones, made our attraction super intense right off the bat. Don't get me wrong, I'd still be attracted to you. I'm sure as hell would have asked you out. Channing laughs brightly, offering up a cocky little smile. Oh, you think you would have made the first move? No way. I would have pursued you no matter what. Oh, please. I would have completely swept you off your feet. You wouldn't have had an idea what hit you. Channing's eyes twinkle almost mischievously as he considers that possibility. You already did sweep me off my feet. You didn't have to be dominant in our relationship to do that. Your heart swells and you smile warmly at Channing, basking in the normalcy of this conversation. You talk and talk and talk, and you feel so at ease, so relaxed, so normal all night. You don't share any new, groundbreaking revelations. You already know each other intrinsically. But look at Pixelberry pulling new words out. I feel like we need this. Just time together, the two of us, no distractions, no stress. After dinner, you and Channing drift out of the restaurant, holding hands, and he leads you to a nearby park. You admire the gorgeous local flora, taking in how beautiful it looks, even at night. Okay, Spill, how did you find all these places? We've been in town less than 8 hours. You stand on a bridge together. Channing leans against the railing, grinning crookedly. I've been to camp every summer. This isn't the first time I've ventured into town. Truth be told, the first time you and I met, I knew I wanted to take you to the restaurant, this park. You did? Channing ducks his head a little, and for the first time since you've known him, he seems sheepish. Ever since I met you and you told me you were an enviroscience major, I just couldn't help thinking. This place is so beautiful, it's a shame you have such a stressful time in Montana since you got here, but, he takes your hand for what must be the dozenth time tonight and gazes into your eyes. I knew you'd love it, and I really wanted us to experience it together. Channing, that's why I fell in love with you. You fell in love with me because I wanted to bring you to Montana? You laugh brightly and step in close, fitting your body to his as you embrace him. No, dummy. I love you because you think of these things, these little things that you know I'll love. I love you because no matter where we are or what we're gonna do, I know you're thinking of me. Channing's arms tighten around you just a bit, and he rests his head against you. I'm always thinking about you. Before we got together, it haunted me. Now I have a hard time wanting to think about anything else. You tilt your gaze towards Channing's, and your eyes lock together before your lips meet in a gentle gaze. Your tongues slip in each other's mouths and mingling for a languid moment. Then your hands become greedy, pawing, traveling all over his body as his maps yours. You exhale shakily through your nose, shivering when you pull apart for a moment. I love you, Tell. I love you too, Channing. He gives you another mind-numbing, sensual kiss, and you cling to him, your heart pounding. He pants when he pulls away again, gazing at you with darkened eyes. I know a place we won't get caught. You don't have to ask for further clarification. You grip his body to yours, his heat seeping into your bones. Oh, we all know what this is gonna do. Let's just hold each other. I love you. I want you. That's always true. But, glance around, the faint noise of the town still ringing in your ears. I'd rather not catch a public indecency charge across state lines. Channing laughs huskily and just holds you, resting his body against yours as you gaze over the park. Fair enough. We'll always have time for the rest later. You hum contentedly, leaning on him equally, enjoying his warmth. Yeah, we'll always have time. At the end of the night, you all regroup and pile back into the bus, headed back to the camp. Your day on the town helped to settle your nerves some, but there's still a conversation that needs to be had. I hope you all had a nice day. I know I did. It gave me time to reflect on my situation. I appreciate that you're not eager to replace me as head alpha, but the fact is, I can't transform. As long as I'm blocked from shifting, I can't be an effective leader to Alpha Tau Sigma. Which means, gaze sweeps over all of you, and you feel your heart rate pick up. One of the alphas gathered around this fire will have to step in as head alpha. And to determine that, we'll need to test their strength and determine who's best for the role. Murmurs rise throughout the pack, and you stare at the fire, stunned by the implications. Am I seriously going to have to compete against Channing? We're really not shocked by this whatsoever. Alright, so without further ado, thank you all for watching. Please remember that if you did enjoy, to like, share, and subscribe. Be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, leave a comment down below telling me what your thoughts are. So, my thoughts on this are we really surprised whatsoever? It was a cute little date. Yeah, I know I didn't pick the diamond choice for, getting it on, but pretty much, let's be honest, every time we have one of those, it's a hit or miss on the details and whatnot, and for the most part that you guys aren't able to enjoy it. And, yeah, sometimes it's just nice to have moments of not needing that, because that's what love is. It's everything, but it's not always needing bow chicka wow wow. So, aside from that, sorry about being late. I've been basically sick, still am, but, getting it out for you guys. I know you guys, well, you guys watch Choices, duh! So, you know, what else to say, you know? Hopefully you did tune in, hopefully you did watch, hopefully you did enjoy, let me know. And, hey, if you don't want to speak about that, let me know how are you. What are you going to be doing this V-Day? How about that? Me, Choices, and then probably a stream, I guess, to just chillax and mellow out. So, hey, consider tuning into that if you have no one to go to V-Day with. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Catch you all later. Peace out.